Holy moly, my lord, my lord, my lord. This has to be probably the most insane, the most wicked price action, and the most dangerous price action, the most violent, manipulated price action that we have seen all year, and probably including the December of last December and this January, where liquidations were at literally an all-time high. Folks, it is your friend CryptoFace, and no, I am not streaming in a trade right now. I'm going on Trade Wars in like an hour from now, while I'm recording this video. And so you'll see me over there. I'll show the link, but I can't leave you guys hanging. We have a lot of new people that have joined in on Market Cipher, and this is just absolute dangerous time. Here's what we know, because we have a lot of people that are new here. I want to make a couple things clear. Number one, the environment, it's not the strong people who survive. It's not the smart people who survive. It's the people that are able to adapt to change and to stick to those changes. What I mean by that is there are windows of opportunities that open and they close. This year we've had basically two kind of three windows of opportunity for me. I can really only speak for myself and my people. That was the second half of January and the second half of February, and partially the first week of March. Last week was supposed to be a bad week where I'm not trading. In the fourth year, we are in the fourth year of the 4-year cycles. In the fourth year of the 4-year cycle, there is one thing that always holds true, and that is that it is the most volatile, dangerous year. For the first time in 3-4 years, we finally had people actually getting liquidated. That's right, people weren't getting liquidated on leverage exchanges for the last 2-3 years. People were going 40x, 20x, 10x, 30x, and going to bed, sleeping easy. But when it's the 4th year cycle, boom, all that stuff changes, and it's nobody's safe. Nobody is safe. So that doesn't mean we're not seeing things in the charts. And boy, I tell you, it is so choppy right now. This is a fool's gold. Fool's gold. When you have multiple time frames showing different things. If this time frame looks bullish, but the next one looks bearish, the next one looks bullish, that one's all spread out. If you don't know, stay out. This year, my plan is I am not trading. I'm better off doing nothing. Unless I see something so good that it speaks to me and I cannot not trade it. We are at our weakest when we are at our strongest. These last 3-4 weeks have been amazing. We've been going on a run. A lot of you guys have been going on runs too. That doesn't mean that you have you can afford to gamble. Oh, I've made X amount of dollars. I made, $10,000. I can gamble on this trade. I can afford to lose 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, half, 75%, all of it. Oh shit, I can afford to lose even more than that. Don't do that. That being said, we're spazzing out right now because there's a lot I want to jam in, and there's a lot of variables going on. 1 minute, things are looking super bullish. The next minute, it's like, oh shit, what the hell's going on? And this is just insane. It's just insanity. So let's just get into it. Starting off, we're looking at the 4-hour on Bitcoin. I've been eyeing this trigger wave on the 4-hour of Bitcoin for damn near all night long. I guess it's just been here all night long. We got 2 more hours left here. The money flow isn't curving up yet, but we've had we have, boom, our 2 green dots, deep momentum. Boom, RSIs are nice and close right here too. The first trigger wave right here, boom, that went from 80,900 up to 84,300. That was a solid, what, 3%? What is that? 5% move. And so now we're at this trigger wave. I am expecting, this is what I do think is probable. I do think that we see overall price come up. But man, inside of these candles, look at how wickedy these candles are. These are on the hike. This is insanity. 1.59%. 3%. That's 3% down. It's even more up. It's the insanity in between has been madness. And unless you are super confident, in what you're doing and you're walking away, man, it is certainly not the time to be holding trades. Not the time to be holding trades and forcing it. If you're on tilt, stay out, dude. Stay out if you're on tilt. So was eyeing the 4 hour. Okay, let me clean this chart up a little bit here. My God, I clean up a chart and then it just goes right back to everything over here. Okay. So what do we also notice? Both our RSIs are split apart. Again, this is a stochastic. This is a standard RSI. It's green and red, changes from green and red instead of it being 2 separate lines. Pretty much one of the main things we use these RSIs for is when we are looking for long or when we are longing, we want both of these lines to be close together. That signifies a stronger move. When these lines separate apart and the stochastic or the purple one is far away from the green one, for example, the price can still go up, but it is way less likely to sustain it. So these RSIs have split away a little bit. And it makes total sense if price comes up to wherever. A lot of people are thinking 87, 88,000 for a lower high. And then, boom, that wouldn't be sustained. So that makes sense to see a RSI, still bullish, but gapped out. Less confident. Let's start from the top. I mean, I imagine the monthly isn't going to change. Hasn't changed. We have VWAP oscillation, nice curvature coming up here. Although momentum is on the downside, the gate is open. Gates are open. RSI's to the downside. Obviously, this is it. This is a weekly bearish trend. There's nothing else to say there. Bearish, bear trend, bear trend. 2-day super curvature on the money flow to the downside. We are in the red. We have sprung up 2 big boy green dots. Bit boy green dots. Doesn't mean we're just longing. That doesn't mean we just long the green dots, but we start looking for the basic strategy indications. So let's go to the daily. Still 2 dots are there. Money flows in the red, not curving up yet. Still, this is a lower low on money flow. This is a lower low on money flow on the daily. RSIs are in the green, close together, but they are low on the 0 scale. These RSIs go from the 0, 0 up. So low RSIs. No confirmation of this money flow curving back up whatsoever yet. No sign of reversal yet. No sign of reversal yet on the daily. The 16-hour, it just looked very, the 16 and the 12. 16 hours not normally time frame that I look at, but look how heavy momentum is to the downside. And my lordy, let's erase the chart for a second. Hang on, I'm not looking up there. I'm not looking up there. Look at these trigger waves to the downside. 1, 2, 3, 4. What happens to the price? I want to see what happens, what's been happening to the price on each of these trigger waves. Let's find out. And you can do this stuff at home too. Let's find out. Ooh-wee. Here's the first one. Bang. This was boom, boom. A 4% downward move. This one, boom. Hell of a downward move. Oh my gosh. 20%. This one, boom, boom. 14%. This one is just starting now. Ooh, buddy. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Tight trigger wave to the downside right here. On the 12-hour, pretty much the same thing. It's just kind of fighting right here. Nothing really new there on the money flow. It's jagged. The 6 hour. Again, jagged, no confirmed real curvature. I mean, it's fighting, but not really confirmed curvature as far as a reversal goes. The 4 hour, we see these nice trigger waves here. These trigger waves here. Now, our days for trading this year are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Those are the 3 days where we have the most true information, not weekend messery, market open Monday gamble. And trust me, listen, guys, I want to be trading all. I want to be. I want to be doing this all the time too. But restraint is the key for me, at least this year. Maybe it's not for you, but for me, it's been. I'm out. Unless it pulls me back in. And don't listen to anyone, man. And it's hard too, because I have these, when you encircle yourself with a couple of other trading pals, you got to make sure they don't rub off on you. So I just ignore. For example, like me and my brother, we used to talk TA. Last year, we'd talk TA all the time, tell each other what we're doing, what we're thinking. That's what we always done. This year, we'll both be trading. We don't tell each other anything we're thinking. Think for yourself this year. Think for yourself. And it's not that what that other person's saying is wrong, but you don't trade the same. I might hold a trade longer than my brother does. Or, there's a million different things you can do differently, So don't listen to anyone, especially new people coming into the Discord. And I want to say a couple things too, since we have a lot of new members here. Welcome. My lordy, I listened to the tutorial. Gosh, I'm sorry the tutorial page hasn't been updated in God knows how long. My lord, I go off on rambles. I have music too loud. I can't believe we've come this far with tutorials. With the tutorials we have. I'd pretty much say it's done purposefully so there's a gap and a void to fill by other people like Jason Casper and Trader Geo. So if you're new to Market Cipher here and you're looking for more tutorials and you're tired of listening to me on here, I have a couple people you can check out. Jason Casper, Trader Geo. These are two tutorial videos on Market Cipher. There's also Alex O Crypto. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys these so you could see that there's if you just go on YouTube, you look at market Cipher traders, they're out there. Jason Casper, Trader Geo, Alex O Crypto, Evan Aldo. Evan Aldo is another one. Evan Aldo. So please explore the market Cipher traders out there. They have better tutorials. I'm gonna have to do better tutorials. I never liked editing videos, and so I have to do everything in one shoot. And I just can't believe we've made it this far with those tutorials. My God. They are entertaining, though. Hopefully. Maybe. Anyways. So, my gosh. I mean, it's just, this is insanity. This is insanity. This is insanity. Something will look bullish. You know, there might be a money flow curvature coming up if TradingView would load, and then this ain't it. This ain't it. And this is what I expected. Last week and this week are supposed to be the 2 weeks off. It goes 2 weeks of trading easily. Then the next 2 weeks, it's all messed up, manipulated, and hard, and people get chopped. Then after everyone loses and gets chopped and everything's messed up, it gets easy again for 2 weeks. So this is the second week where we're really not supposed to be trading. And then next week, you're talking about it's the end of the month and then the beginning of the month. And that is when we typically like to trade. The last week of the month and the first week of the month. Those are the weeks. It's not the first 2 weeks. It's the first and the last week. Sheesh. Yeah, I mean, this is just insanity. This is insanity. Even TradingView slowed down. TradingView's super slow right now. The Sunday 10-minute was still good to trade if you traded the 10-minute on Sunday. Yeah, there's not enough. Look at these wicks. Look at these wicks. Look at these candles. This is on the 10-minute time frame. These are 10-minute candles. In fact, they're even lower than that. Look at that. 82,700 all the way up to 83,700. Doop, 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 doop. If you don't even have time to blink. You don't have any time to blink. You don't have any time to text your friend, to text your signals group or anything. So let the pawns go first. Like in X-Men, the X-Men movie, when Magneto goes, let the pawns go first in battle. I know we all want to, listen, we all want to go into battle. We all want to go into battle. Trust me. You're not alone. But let the pawns go first. There's a reason why the pawns go first. Let the pawns go first. And we'll take a look. Monday night going into Tuesday, we'll keep our eye out. See if we see something that smiles back at us. Right now, I'm not seeing anything smiling at me besides Rahilador and the Rahilador prophecy. Although I tell you, actually I stand corrected. These the 12 and the 16 hour, these with this bearish trend shit right here, this trigger wave to the downside kind of smiling at me. That trigger wave to the downside is smiling at me. Ooh-wee. But boy, I tell you, do you have a heart attack in between all this? My Lord. This is nightmare. The stuff of nightmares. This is the trading this right now is when you lose your house and lose your wife. Especially on these Chinese exchanges. Any exchanges. I love the Chinese exchanges. They're my favorite exchanges, but I'm just saying, What I mean is when you're using all your own money instead of something like Breakout Prop, a prop firm, where you get way more money for way less of yours. You just have to stick to two little rules. Don't lose 6% total, and don't lose 4% in one day before you make 10%. Boom, then you get funded. That's right. Bitcoin's 5x, Ethereum's 5x, shitcoins are 3x. For $800, you get access to you get to pass a test for $100,000. You pass the test. You can do the test where you just make 10%, or you can do the other one called the two-step test where you make 5% and then 10%, and they give you a little more percentage leeway to mess up, but you really shouldn't be messing up. Take your time. There's no rush. But Breakout Prop has been the savior of a lot of people, and I encourage everyone to try it, because no real trader works on Wall Street with no rules. You think when someone clocks in at Charles Schwab and Goldman Sachs, they're like, I could just have a couple $1 million portfolio, full port it, buck it up, and I could just love a little another day. Oh, I guess we live to trade another day. Fucked everything up today. Hell no. Hell no. It's if you lose 0.5% in this quarter, they kill your dog. That's very graphic. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that, but you get what I'm saying. When you trade, when you have rules, and you know that you cannot hold this trade down to that level, or you're busted. Woo! It makes you a much better, more disciplined trader. As we speak, price is going down, up and down. Yeah. I wanted to be bearish. I wanted to be bullish today. I wanted to be bullish. But right now, I'm just out. I am no thank you, no thank you, no thank you. We'll see what the Chinese do tonight. We'll let the American pawns come in right now. Don't be one of those pawns. To everyone talking about the guy trading on Hyperliquid with $400 million. Antarctic Exchange is going to be the next Hyperliquid, but better. Anyways, I didn't want to ramble too much. I don't know how much you really covered, but the important thing was said is that let the trades come to you. You don't have to be the first one to rush into battle, because in what war did the guys run in first and the swords and shield battles end up living? The guys who run in first, they never make it. Never. My gosh, now look at this. Now look, just as we speak. As we speak. Hang on here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this right now. Look at this SUI. Absolute insanity. On these candles, man, this thing makes you, oh my God, it's bullish. Oh my God, I gotta get in. I gotta get in. Oh shit. Oh no, it's going down. Oh no, I gotta short. Oh shit, now I gotta go. I'm telling you, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. It happens. It happens to everybody. And it's just stay out. Just stay out. Stay out. Stay out. Stay out. Let me pull up Trading Wars here. Hey, maybe we should get it. In fact, I think I'm going to get it. I'm going to go along. I'm going to go along. I do believe the Jason Stratham code might still be working for 50% off. Let me see here. Trade Wars CryptoFace. Let me see here. Here we go. Trading Wars. Here, let me show it. Let me show the channel. Here's the channel. Trading Wars. At Trading Wars, just type in CryptoFace at Trading Wars and you'll find it. I'll see you there in like 45 minutes. Good luck. God bless. Don't be a pawn. And if you are one, just don't go in first.